I'm Max and I am sitting on top of my apartment, dangling my legs off a 5-story drop. And I have been travelling the world for 8 years, and I want to give you a little backstory on me. So I'm 24 years old, I grew up in the UK and I left when I was 16. I'm really lucky that my auntie actually moved to Madagascar 22 years ago or so. So basically when I was born, and when I was 16, I got the chance to go live out there with her because I was terrible with school. I really was. I mean, I didn't even ever get my GCSE results. I went to the school to get them and I actually ripped them up. I have never seen my GCSE results in my life. I am not proud of that, but it is a fact because I didn't put any effort in. Like, in school, I really tried hard until like year 9. And once year 9, I was like, after years of trying, I just gave up, man. I was like, I've had enough. So I gave up basically end of year 9. So year 10, 11, I was just messing about. Just a little bit of context, I am dyslexic and I do struggle to read and write. I can read and write, but I used to always be put in the classes with the special kids, and that killed my confidence so much. So that is why I ended up just giving up, because I just had enough of it. And I didn't do one revision session at all because I knew I wouldn't get good grades even if I tried. So what is the point, basically? And like I said, I'm not proud of that, but it's just a fact. So I completely failed school. So when I was 16, obviously finished high school, and then I went to Madagascar for 1 year. Why do I have the urge just to jump off here? Anyway, I got sidetracked. So I finished high school, went to Madagascar for 1 year, and that changed my view on life so much. And after that, I came to Egypt because when I left to go to Madagascar, my parents sold the house, sold the cars. They'd always lived in England their whole lives. And they just like sold everything and moved to Egypt. So after that, I came here and I felt a little bit lost. I mean, I've got no GCSE results. I felt a bit like a... Whoa, what was that? I felt a bit like a failure, and I ended up... I've done water sports. I've been into like swimming and surfing all my life, and I got the chance to... Obviously, kite surfing is a big thing here, and I started to teach kite surfing, and that took me all around the world. And that gave me the bug for really travelling and providing for myself. But the problem I had with that is you don't earn enough money. You earn enough money to live and work, but I wanted to be more free, because when you teach kite surfing, you have to be at the kite school 24/7, all day, every day. And after doing that for a few years, I got good friends with this lady, and she worked online, and that just opened my eyes up completely, because she just literally worked a few hours a day online, and then she could kite pretty much all day, and I was so jealous. So I was like, right, I need to make some sort of online income. And that is when I started my YouTube channel. That is almost 3 years to the day, and I focused first on kite surfing, but I realised the audience for that is really small, because there's a really big kite surfer that's well known, and he's got only like less than 100,000 subscribers. Maybe it's 100,000 now, but at the time it was like 90 odd thousand, and he's one of the biggest guys. He's got his own like complete brand. He's huge, super well known, and I realised that is not how I'm gonna be able to make enough money to live. So then I went into more travel and travel tips sort of thing, and that's what I've been doing. And now I am almost on 20,000. I'm actually on almost 19. So it's going slowly, and I upload once a week, every week. I've actually started uploading twice a week, but yeah, it's going well. I'm so happy. And I feel so grateful, because the money, it's slowly been coming up and up and up, but it does vary so much. Some months I'll make £300, and last month I made £1,400. And since then I'm like, man, this is actually like, that's almost a good wage. Like, especially when you're living in a third world country or a cheap country, you're doing really well for yourself. So yeah, I realised that it is possible, even if you're not the brightest lamp on the street, me. And yeah, I mean, since November, I went to traveling in Morocco for 1 month, and pretty much all of this is paid for by the YouTube. Obviously, I had to save up throughout the year, but I went to Morocco for 1 month, then I went back to the UK for a month just to see the family and stuff, and then I went to, France for a week, met a girl, had a good time there, went snowboarding, filmed 1 or 2 videos. That wasn't a work trip, but after that I went to, Turkey. I went there for 2 weeks, filmed loads of videos there, so many, almost 1 a day. And then after that, I went to India for a month. Listen, that was a wild experience. Honestly, I wasn't the biggest fan. For content, it was incredible. But for actually, like, living, it's not the best. So after that, I met up with that girl again, and we went traveling in Tanzania. This was incredible. Literally, this was one of the best trips I have ever done in my life. We went traveling for 2 weeks, and then we rented a motorbike, like a dirt bike, for 2 weeks, and just went traveling with the girl on the back. It was incredible. And this is all possible by YouTube. So I want to document my journey from this. I want to get consistently around at least £2,000 a month, because I was looking at like the average salary in the UK, and it's around like 20 to 30,000 for like 20-year-old to 30-year-old. So that is the goal, and after that I want to be able to teach you guys to do the same. I mean, I'm really lucky that my parents bought this flat in Egypt. They bought it for around £10,000 back in, 15 years ago or something. So I get to stay here for free, and kite surfing is free because I go to the beach literally just down here. I bought a motorbike the other week, and life's going good, man. Life's going good. I'm proud. I'm doing it all myself. My parents never, after 18, my parents haven't given me any money. They get me something little for Christmas and birthday sometimes, but my parents are incredible, really. My mum is amazing, and my stepdad is incredible. I call him my dad. So this new channel is more raw, unfiltered, not about the views. It's about documenting my journey, because honestly, I want to be able to teach you guys to do the same. But first, I need to prove that I can do it. So yeah. But if you do want to join the journey, and if you want to be financially free and be able to travel the world, make sure you subscribe. This is still the start of the journey.